The other night, it was pure bloody anger. Now, it's just heartbreak. Watching that game, it was so dull, but when they scored, I sank. It was at that point that I realised relegation is actually hitting now. Now it's not confirmed, but we need a 16 goal swing to Charlton. And even then, it'll probably come down to Wigan. And even then, we need to win about 24-0. As I said, after that Wigan game, it was pure frustration. Pure bloody anger it was. Now, relegation has sunk in. I don't remember what I felt like when we got relegated from the Premier League. I was a lot younger then, and those are memories which I just don't remember. Those bad days. The good days which I remember. When we got to Wembley in 2016, I remember standing at the top of the south stand of the KCOM and chanting, singing our club anthem for I Can't Help Falling in Love With You with nothing but pride. Nothing but pride. And I was on the verge of happy tears. Now, I'm on the verge of sad tears. This is really sunk in. We are just... No. I can see now why Ehab wanted the season stopped. I saw it at the time. It was the only time in recent memory that I agreed with that man. Because the slope was only going one way. We'd been on the dip, and there was no sign of it coming back up again for a long time. And he was right. We were out of the relegation zone on points and points per game. We were on that slope, and he wanted it ended, but it didn't happen. And now it's just gone. Now it's gone. I've just seen this here. The top scorer at the KCOM Stadium in 2020 is Brentford's Said Benrahma. He has 3 goals. No Hull City player has more than 2. The closest person to that is Malik Wilkes. And Ehab still says we're the best run club in the division. Get to bollocks, are we the best run club in the division? If we're the best run club in the division, then why has an opposition player who's played 1 game here in 2020 scored more goals than a single player at home this season? Why? How has that happened then? How has that happened? Anyway, game review, let's go. He's made 6 changes. Ingram came in for George Long. Tafazola came in. McLaughlin came in. Device and Burke dropped to the bench, as did Toral. Samuelson returned. No Pennington, no Bowler. Eves and McGuinness, everyone thought, is he actually changing system? Is this going to happen? What is going to happen? Is he going to put them up top together? Will this work? No! He still plays his bloody 4-3-3 with McGuinness on the bloody left wing! What a fruitcake! Now, I won't say anything worse than that because it means it's more editing for me, and I quite simply don't want to make the news for the wrong reasons. Honeyman kept his place, rightly so. Batty came in. Elder took the armband. Also on the bench, Elliot Bonds and Callum Jones. Samuelson, he was on there for the first time in forever, so it seems like he was a youngster coming on as well. Lewis Potter was on there. Why Lewis Potter was on there, I don't know. Because he gave everything until the very, very end against Wigan. And to not be rewarded with a start when Batty has, and he gave a lot, but less than Lewis Potter. Honeyman still stays in there. And for Lewis Potter, that must be a real kick in the teeth. Anyway, so, yeah, that was good. That was very good fun. It was a brilliant first 3 minutes for us. We were putting balls in the box. We had free kicks. We had corners. Everyone looked threatening. Then the rest of the first half was just. That's exactly what it was. Stuart had a go. We were just. It got to the drinks break, and we showed in the first 10 minutes that we could move forward. But again, we couldn't put it in the back of the bloody net. Then the rest of the first half, nothing happened, although we were still having a few half chances, if you will. So goals at the break, people were thinking, well, we could actually make a difference here. We could do something. We could get a win. Nah. Bin that off. Second half starts. They instantly get some chances. And it's clear which way the tide is going. Now, this 56th minute, this I thought should have been a red card. So Luton won a free kick. Okay. I'm going to move the chair for this one. I'm about to crash into a tripod. Good job I'm not reversing a car. There we go. So, McDonald, in fact I might need the chair for this. I don't have to social distance from this while I'm tackling it, you see. So, McDonald all over the back of James Collins like this, and I believe he kicked him in the back of the leg with a flailing leg or whatever. James Collins goes down, gets up, headbutts him in the chest. Then Malik Wilkes comes over, gives him a right good shove. You could tell at this point Device was itching to get on because there was a fight happening and he could just, I need something here. Hang on. Where is it? Aha, there we go. You could tell that all Device wanted to do was get the guy and then just pull his shirt up, like that, and just threaten him. But it was crap against Wigan, so we can't captain the team because he's sat on the bench. Somehow, he only manages to get a book for that. Gets to the 69th minute, the drinks break happens. They make their, of any team, the first changes of the match. I believe they brought on, was it Kazenga Lualua and someone else, I believe. I'll have a look. It doesn't say on here, so I will go and have a little look. I don't know what happened there, sorry. I don't know. Yeah, I can't find it. But they brought on Kazenga Lualua and he went and scored. So, good fun. Only in the 76th minute does McCann make a change. He has 5 subs. And by the 80th minute, he's used one of them. Then they score, which is very, very, very just great, really, isn't it? Yeah, great fun. Great fun there. Great fun. Let's have a look. Where was it? yeah, so they brought on Lualua and Cornick, I believe. Was it Cornick or yeah? They brought on Hilton and Lualua. Then they brought on, as we made our changes, Moncur and Lee. They were having more chances. Then they scored 85th minute. Lualua getting stood off by Batty. He steps his man. He does a couple of step overs, beats Batty, shoots with his left foot. Tafazoli sticks a leg out, not far enough. Then Ingram, his positioning was crap, and he knew it. You could tell that he knew it. And he could have got a much better leap towards the ball, but didn't, and it went in. Good fun. Then only when they score does he bring on Keane Lewis Potter as sort of a knee-jerk reaction. He's a crap manager, McCann. Crap manager. Anyway, that was it. Yeah. You can tell where I'm at now, can't you? Now, I want to say to some of the players, what are you doing at the full-time whistle? You have Lewis Potter, who looks as though he's about to cry, because this is his hometown club. It's the club he's supported since he was a boy, since he was very, very young. He's from Hull. He's Hull through and through. He's about to cry. He's got his head in his hands. He's pulled his shirt up because he's about to cry. Tafazoli, McDonald, Ingram, they're all dejected. Eves looks very, very distraught. Then, what happens after that? You see George Honeyman and Leo Da Silva walking about shaking hands and they're not even asked. Not even asked. What does that tell you? Not good enough. Not good enough. Not good enough. We didn't have the stats say we didn't have a shot on target, but in the first minute the keeper parried Honeyman's free kick over, so yeah. Just seeing this from Bobby Hadgraft on Twitter. It's a road near the Caircom. A road which I've walked down a fair few times. She's said, I've walked this road to Europa League, Premier League games and FA Cup quarter-finals. Today marks an unfortunate new chapter, but I truly believe one day we'll be back. John Uzzell says, the players who are laid on the floor with their heads in their hands, get up, you didn't try in the game or the last 6 months. You're a disgrace. Now, this is ridiculous. McCann is saying everything's still in our hands, when it's not. It's blatantly obvious that nothing is in our hands anymore. There needs to be about a 16-goal swing between us and Charlton, and that didn't help because we got battered 8-0. He's talking as though he's guaranteed to be in charge next season. Yes, under this regime he probably will be, but he doesn't deserve to be. We've won 2 games in the league this calendar year, and he thinks that he should still be there next season. On the shots that they're showing at the end of the game of all the players shaking hands, Cliff Byrne, his assistant manager, and Barry Richardson, the goalkeeping coach, just stood there, or just wandering around. They look more hurt than the manager. They look more just them than the man who is above them. It's taken years for the issues up top to run down into the playing. The issues with the alams and the name change and everything like that. That was toxic from the year that the badge was changed. The year that we got to the FA Cup final, we got there in spite of the alams. Because they were trying to change everything at that time. The name, who owns the stadium, everything. The badge, they did. The badge was the one that they managed to do. And then it's all started at the top. It was all alright though, because we still had Steve Bruce and a good group of players. We brought in Dame Ndoye, Shane Long, Nikita Jelavic. It was all good. Yes, we went down, but we went right back up again. And what happened after that? We got Bruce left, everything started falling apart. We brought in Marco Silva. There was a glimmer of hope. And it didn't work. Now, there was no chance that Silva was ever going to stay on in the Championship. He wasn't going to do a Rafa Benitez, because he had much higher expectations. Then what happened after that? We went down in the Championship, all the best players got sold, all the loans went back, and then the issues up top with the owners, with Asim and Habalam, with everything going on there, slowly started to trickle down. We went from Bruce and Silva to Leonid Slutsky. Then Nigel Adkins tried to claw back some of that hope, but never did. Then when Adkins left, you could tell that was when everything went. Then Bowen and Grzycki, possibly Henriksen as well, were the last three. Henriksen, Grzycki and Bowen were the only three players left in this team that featured in our last season in the Premier League. There is not a single player who played a minute of Premier League football for us in this side now. The closest we've got is Dan Batty and Will Mannion. They were part of squads, but they never featured. Wow. Well. We had 3 subs left. McCann didn't use them. Clueless. He's clueless. David Bate or David Batty has tweeted here, worse than Mark Haitley. Yes, I think Grant has achieved that status. Many congrats, Grant. Well, this is just ridiculous. This is awful. It's hit now. It's hit how bad this is now. My once great club is going away. It's fading. It's fading. The demise of this football club is staggering. David Myler has tweeted a sad face and added Hull City. David Myler has his coaching badges and he could still do a job for us on the pitch. Bring him in player manager. Caleb Furlan commented on our Instagram posts. 3 downward thumbs up emojis and then that's our ex-player. That shows what he's thinking. He's feeling the same as all of us. Is it Caleb Furlan? He's tweeted himself, I swear, to see Hull on the verge of dropping into League One is hurtful and disrespectful on so many levels. All the work that was done over the years from the fans, players to the previous owners, all the good people that were part of that club, part of this great club, to see this, that. James Hogarth, what this situation needs now is accountability. Not a manager who can't handle a difficult pre-match interview, a vice-chairman who cherry-picks when he chooses to speak to the media, and a strategy that blocks the local media when it suits. Honesty and reflection needed. This picture of Keane Lewis Potter, I've just seen this on Twitter. This is how every Hull City fan feels right now. And it's true. And I can tell you that because I am one. I am one that will stick through this club through thick and thin. But it's days like this which just make you realise how just messed up this club is. Now, other days you think, oh yeah, true. But now you picture a Hull lad, someone who plays for this club and who has the same, and the club means the same amount to him as it does to me. But it's just, oh. Someone's tweeted it alongside that photo, absolutely gutted for Keane Lewis Potter. You could see just how much it meant to him. If we had a team full of personalities like his, we'd be more than fine. One of our own. Now, Lewis Potter deserves so much more than what he's getting now. He needs to get... He'll play more next season. He will. It's just the way it goes. Just seeing this here. McCann has said in his post-match interview, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Hull City get practically relegated and he's there dancing about saying we've still got a chance. 3 points outside the relegation zone, got battered 8-0 the other night to a team that's getting a 12 point deduction, and boom! He thinks we've still got a chance, have we, balls? This club is messed up from top to bottom. From the top, from the owners, from the manager who has coaching staff which care more about this club than him, and players who don't care for the rest of the season. And then as soon as it hits them that we've actually gone down, where? How do you think it feels being a fan? Seeing you lot walk around the pitch like headless chickens, losing 8-0, losing 4-0, losing 5-1 twice within the same bloody month. How do you think we feel? Oh, you lot have put no effort in and get paid so much money. We paid to watch that. I paid £10 to watch that 8-0 and that. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. I'll see you next time. And oh my God. If this might have turned into a rant, I don't know. But it's more just heartbreak. No? It is more heartbreak. See you later, everyone. I'll see you at Salford away in the Checker Trade Trophy next season. Bye-bye.